Well, Christmas Day may have come and gone, but all of the food may not have, and you may want to think twice about throwing out that turkey carcass and other leftovers. Our Crystal Darling tells us tonight what to do with those leftovers.
Don't give up on the leftovers from this week's Christmas feast. But rather than throwing it out for the dog and driving for takeout, how about using every morsel to make a brand new dish? We visited Chef Jamaal Petty's kitchen, where he explained how you can turn the Christmas scrappings into breakfast the next day.
I believe in maximizing whatever it is that you have. So, like if you have little pieces of scrap turkey, well, that probably can make the perfect taco. Yeah, I would just say utilize whatever it is that you have, because some of the flavors and the sugars and all of the things that are developed in the cooking process, it's very difficult to reproduce those when you're working from raw materials, as opposed to working from something that may have already been through that magical process that develops all the flavor into the food.
First, we made a frittata, an Italian omelet, out of leftover meat and yams, and combined it with eggs, onion, peppers, eggplant, cheese, and thyme.
There isn't much rules as to what you can and can't put in it. It's just that whatever flavors you want to create and build into the frittata, you could actually use whatever it is that you have. So when it comes to things that like leftovers and stuff, that's actually the perfect thing for a frittata.
Next, we made what Petty calls a Bahamian French toast, where he used leftover pumpkin puree as the base.
Going to use a little bit of eggnog and some of the pumpkin puree that people would generally make the pumpkin pie and stuff like that with. We're going to use that and infuse some of those flavors, even the pumpkin spice, into the French toast to give you something kind of unique and different, but yet a little bit familiar.
He added cinnamon, nutmeg, eggs, and vanilla to the mix and dipped the bread in on both sides before putting it on the stove. We were able to make a delicious breakfast inspired by a few pieces of leftovers. So before you decide to rake those scraps into the trash bin, think about how they can be infused into a lavish morning meal. Crystal Darling, ZNS Network News.